When calculating a geometric sequence by hand, the numbers compound rapidly. A pattern that starts small can quickly fracture and multiply into the millions, making manual calculations tedious and highly prone to error. The MiniWebTool Geometric Sequence Calculator handles this heavy lifting for you. It is built to instantly find any specific term in your sequence, calculate the sum of a specific number of terms, and even determine the infinite sum of a converging pattern. Crucially, this tool does not bypass the algebra. It generates the exact step-by-step mathematical work you need to show your instructor for full academic credit. To get started, you only need two pieces of information from your assignment: the starting number of your pattern and the exact multiplier used to reach the next number. Once you have those two variables, an algebraic chore turns into a simple data entry task. Let's extract those variables from a raw math problem. We need to identify three distinct pieces of data to feed into the calculator. Looking at this sequence of 2, 6, 18, and 54, our starting point is obvious. The number 2 is our first term, represented by the variable a1. Our ultimate goal might be to find out the value of the 8th number in this pattern, meaning our number of terms, or n, is 8. To find our final variable, notice how each number progresses. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, 6 multiplied by 3 is 18. That consistent multiplier of 3 is our common ratio, represented by r. This is where many students make a critical error. If your pattern progresses by adding a number, like adding 3 each time instead of multiplying, you have an arithmetic sequence. Entering an arithmetic pattern into a geometric calculator will give you the wrong answer. Confirming that your common ratio is a strict multiplier is the structural foundation for everything we are about to calculate. Here on the calculator's interface, we simply input those extracted variables. We type 2 for the first term, 3 for the common ratio, and 8 for the number of terms. Then we click Calculate. The calculator instantly outputs the final numerical values. We can clearly see both the specific value of the 8th term and the total sum of all 8 terms combined. The numerical answer is only the first part of the result. Look directly below those final numbers to the step-by-step solution box. Watch how this breakdown takes the standard geometric equation and replaces the variables with the specific numbers 2, 3, and 8 that we entered above. It maps out the arithmetic operation order line by line, matching the exact format required by standard teaching rubrics. The tool delivers the verifiable mathematical proof required to satisfy a grading rubric and earn full credit on your assignment. Now that the main calculation is complete, you can use the built-in visualization tools to see the true nature of your exponential growth. This line graph plots the exact curve of your sequence. By interacting with individual data points along this curve, you get immediate tooltips showing the exact term number and its corresponding value. The tool also handles edge case calculations, like infinite sums. Let's test a sequence where the common ratio is a fraction, like 0.5. This number line shows exactly why infinite sums require strict mathematical parameters. A sequence can only be added up to infinity if the common ratio sits inside this converging zone between -1 and +1. Multipliers outside this zone, like our previous ratio of 3, grow forever and cannot be summed. Because 0.5 falls safely inside that converging zone, the calculator automatically triggers an additional output line displaying the exact sum of the infinite sequence. Mastering how these sequences curve on a graph and understanding the rules of infinite convergence elevates your conceptual understanding of algebra. You now have the ability to extract your variables, calculate precise terms, find infinite sums, and generate complete mathematical proofs on demand. I highly recommend bookmarking the MiniWebTool Geometric Sequence Calculator right now so you have it ready for your next set of assignments or test prep. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for continued access to more digital solutions and automated tools. Using precision digital tools ensures that your mathematical work is efficient, accurate, and fully documented every single time.